But the thing is that only through internal renunciation, only with jnanam, once you understand who you really are, that complete renunciation is possible. That means I have to discover my higher nature. So how my higher nature is going to help me in having complete renunciation? So it is like, let's take the example of space. There is nothing in this creation which is not intimately connected with space. Space inside our body, space is inside this room, space is outside, everywhere look at the space. It's intimately connected. But space is not attached to anything. So that means even though it's intimately connected, it's not attached to anything. So that means this is called asanga. Similarly, if you look at the screen in a movie, so many movies are playing across. But the screen is not touched by the movie. Whether it's a towering inferno, there is a fire is there, it doesn't get heated up. There is water is there, it doesn't weight the screen even a bit. It remains detached. Though all the movies are playing on it, but it remains detached, intimately connected, but remains detached. Similarly, Lord is saying, once you understand who you really are, that is your higher nature, that is Satchidan Ananda Swarup, and you are post on that, at the back of your mind, you always identify yourself as Satchidan Ananda Swarup, then what will happen? That you will, even though you will be intimately connected with this world, you will remain detached. That's why that is the central theme of this fifth chapter. This is what now Lord is explaining. Now, because the world is same for all of us, including a realized master as well. And he also interacts with this world. We are also interacting with this world. The world is same for everybody. If a realized person, a realized master can live in this world remaining completely detached, how we are getting attached to every incident, every person, whatever we are coming in contact with. So that means the problem is not with the world. The problem is with us. So what we try to see in this world, the way I look at myself, with the same vision, I look at this world. The last time we had seen, I take care of my hairstyle, say. I'm little fixated at my hairstyle, though I don't have a hair, but say somebody is fixated. So what will happen? Once you step into this world, outside, what you will do? You will definitely, you first look at the hairstyle of the people. If you are focused on good dress, you want to look smart, you are very dress conscious, you put in the things, you see that everything is, in place. Everything is perfectly clean, ironed. So what will happen? The moment you go out, you will look at the dress of the people only. So that's why one of the saints here said that the world is a reflection of you. What you are, that is reflected in the world. That means that you see. So that's why if you remember, in Bhagavad Gita also, Lord said, I have four kinds of disciples, sishyas. Who are they? Artha, Arthati, Jigyansu, and Jnani. Artha means who is desperate for something, so he goes to the Lord. Lord saying, he is also dear to me. Artharthi, he uses the Lord as the means to get everything in this world. Artharthi. Then Jigyasu, now he wants to know who the Lord is, who I am, and all the relationship between all three. So that is a Jigyasu. And then he said Jnani, the person who is realized. And Lord says, out of all these four, I love the Jnani most. Usually the Jnanis, if you remember, if you take sannyas, that means most of these Jnanis usually take sannyas. They take that sacred thread, if they're using it, they take it out. They do not pray. Pray means not ritualistic pray. They may not be interested in, they may not be doing it. But the Lord saying, he is dear to me. Why? Because he understanding his higher nature. There is no difference between him and the Lord and the world. It's one and the same. So that means what is happening? The way I look at myself, the same thing I try to see in this world outside. Even for, our perception of God and goddesses is also depends on our personal likes and dislikes. If, just imagine, if you are also dress conscious, so you want to have a god or goddesses which is beautifully decorated, like Krishna or Lakshmi, something like that. If you look for, intellect, understanding, then maybe, you look for a Lord which is like Lord Shiva, meditating, understanding. Or, you look love, emotions, then you may go for some Devi, which is beautiful, is kind-hearted. Miss Saraswati, if you are looking for intellect. So even our choice of the gods and goddesses also influenced by the way how I look at myself. So that means here what the Lord is saying, as long as you are centered on your this physical body, mind, and intellect, what will do, you will get attached to the things of this world. Because the way we perceive things, we always categorize, I like this, I do not like this. Whether it is a thing, whether it is a person, whether it's a relationship, whether it is an event, always we categorize, I like, I don't like it. We are never neutral. Because this world, if you just look at it, it is same for everybody. The road outside, the city we are staying in, it's the same for everybody. That means the hardware is the same. But you will agree that every person living in this have a different perspective in everything. So where from it's coming? It's the software. Where the software is come? It's come from our prarabdha and our vasanas. Because prarabdha decides, which we cannot change, we are faced with, that is coming from our prarabdha. And that is what we have learned through our earlier life. And also our vasanas. Whether I like filter coffee or I like, the tea or with the chas or whatever, or lassi. My choice is where from it's coming, from previous birth. Vasanas. What I am faced with, I am born. I already born in a particular family, particular country, particular state, particular color, particular thing. So whatever is already I am faced with, given with. So what happens? That means is my prarabdha. Can you just hold on for a second? That is somebody is spilling. I apologize. So, so what is happening? So what the Lord is saying, as long as you are centered on your physical body, mind, and intellect, and then you are interacting with this world, there is no possibility, even if you try, even if you are a sattvic person, whatever you try, complete renunciation is not possible. But then what will happen, Lord is saying, only way you can remain unattached with detachment, with renunciation in this world, if you are centered on your higher self. Brahmavid apnoti param. The knower of Brahman attains the highest. What is Brahman? Satchid Ananda Swa. Satyam Jnanam Anantam is Brahman. So once you understand your higher nature and centered on that at the back of your mind, when you look at this world, the world looks different. It is not like that if you look at the world, it looks same. That means what will happen? That means you have a cataract. You have to go for operation. But then how you are looking at the same? Because the verse we had seen previous verse, the 18th verse, we'll go back again. There he is saying, Vidya Vinaya Sampanna Brahmana. One second. The 18th verse, which let me share that with you. Have a look at it. Just a second. Come on. Yeah. Can you see that? So this is the verse
Yes, Baba, we can see.
we covered last week. What is saying? Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Hastini Sunichaiva Swapakecha Pandita Samadarshina. So, what is saying? Lord is saying that you look at this second line, Panditaha Samadarshina. Who is a person? Who is a Pandita? Who has a Samadarshan? That means he sees with equal vision. That means whatever he is looking at, the people he is looking at, the things he is looking at, he is trying to find the unity. What is the uniformity in it? What are the common factors? That is Satchidan Ananda. So when you look at it, and he looks at it, because the moment I look at it, I like this person, I don't like this person. I like this one, I don't like this one. But for him, everything looks the same. So he is called a Pandita. Pandita usually, we had seen last time, Pandita is usually a scholar, like a Sanskrit Pandita. He's a scholar in Sanskrit or some topic. But here it's not talking about that. Pandita is who has Atma Jnanam. Because we had seen that we have to guided by the Lord, because his first teaching. Hello? Yes. नहीं नहीं एक घंटे में आएगा 9:30 को आएगा सॉरी Lord's teaching or in Bhagavad Gita, what is the first verse? Who remembers it? Chocolate. Who remembers? What is the first verse of the Lord?
Chapter 2,
Huh?
16th shloka.
Which shloka?
बाबा वो गीता निकालना पड़ेगा.
Who else? Who else wants to have a go at it? Come on. I think all of you know it. It's 11th verse. His teaching starts with the 11th verse. So there he is saying, Asocam, okay, 1 minute, I will. Asocyan anaswasastam pragyabhadasya bhasase gatasu agatasu sa nanusocanti panditaha. Hey, Arjuna, you are talking like a wise person, Pandita. It's a person of the Atma Jnanam. So he has used that word, Pandita. And then in interpretation, Adi Shankara says, he says that the Panda comes Atma Vishaya Buddhi, Tesam Tehi Pandita. That's Panda means Atma Jnanam. Pandita means the person who has having Atma Jnanam. So he is called a Pandita. Even in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad also, Pandita has been associated with a person who has got the Atma Jnanam. Panditaha ni Vidya. So he is a Pandita and he has Samadarsana. That means whenever he is looking at it, he sees the sameness in it, not the differences. But when we are identified with our body, mind, intellect, because that is different for everybody, that's why we see the difference. But the moment you focused on our the Satchid Anand Swarupa, then when you look at it, what you will look at the same Satchid and Anand Swarupa of the other person. So there you see the same, whether it is Deepak Baba, whether it is Prasant Baba, whether it is Pujama, it's the same. At the back, it is same Satchidananda Swarupa. So one is here, let me see if you can see this. Yeah. See here, see this one. This is a verse in Drik Drishya Viveka. See, Asti Bhati Priyam Rupam. See the verse itself. Asti Bhati Priyam Rupam Nama Cha Iti Amsa Panchakam Adya Trayam Brahma Rupam Jagat Rupam Tat Dravyam. What is saying? There are 5 aspects of a person is there. Asti, Bhati, Priyam, Rupam, and Nama. Asti, Bhati, Priya is Asti is existence, Bhati is consciousness, awareness, and Priyam is Anandam. So that is common in all being. Asti, Bhati, Priyam. That's why he's saying Adyatrayam. Adyatram is Brahma Rupam. Brahma. Adyatram is Brahma. Asti, Bhati, and Priyam. Then Nama Rupam. Nama Rupam. Rupam Nama he has said in the first line, if you can see, Rupam Nama. So Nama and Rupam, he's saying Rupam, Brahmam, Nama, Rupam, Jagat. That is the Jagat. That means this is the world. So if you look at Asti Bhati Priyam in everybody, then you will see the sameness everywhere, including in the Lord. Only Nama and Rupa changes for everybody. Similarly also, if you look at it, another way look at it. When there's somebody saying, I am, so he'll say, I am tapas. I stands for, and Prasanta will say, I am. Deepak Baba will say, I am. Then that I am is common. And I stands for what? Awareness. The person who doesn't have an awareness, sentient, he cannot say I. I am stands for existence. So I am is common. Or he is, you are the same. Awareness plus existence. And then whatever we are adding at, that is different. I'm a doctor, I'm a cardiologist, or I am an engineer, or I am a father, I am a son, I am a sibling. So all the qualifications we are putting it after I am is different. But if you focus on the I am part of it, the moment you look at the person, you are focusing on the I am part of it, then that's what the Lord is saying. Then you are centered on Brahman. You become a Brahmavit. Like gold and ornaments. You see this ring, you see this bangle, you see the necklace. In and through that, previously we were not looking at the gold part of it. Now you have come to this Bhagavad Gita class, and then now you know Upanishads, you know Bhagavad Gita. Now you are saying, what is the reality in these ornaments? The reality is gold. It's not that you are trying to avoid looking at the ornaments. You are looking at the ornaments. You are seeing the ornaments. But your focus as a spiritual sadhaka is on gold. That I am. Like for a child, any paper or even 500 rupees note or 1000 rupees note is the one and the same. For him, it doesn't make any difference. But when you know, if it is 1000 rupees note, you see that paper also. But in and through that paper, you understand that this is worth of 1000 rupees. So you are not, you are aware of both. It's a paper and the value. Similarly, ornaments, I look at the ornaments, I look at the gold as well. So this, from now onwards, whenever you can practice it, the moment you are looking at a person, moment you are seeing person, just think about it. Take what is the inner in that? What is the commonality in everything? It is asti and bhati, existence and awareness. And what happened to the all the inanimate things? The stone I see, the electricity pole I see, the road I see. There it is. What is the common there? Yes,
Existence, Baba.
existence. Correct. Because it is. There is no awareness is not there. Awareness, existence goes together. So existence is there means awareness is also there. Like in the sunlight, light and heat is intimately connected. You cannot separate it out. So existence, awareness, you will not be able to separate it out. But then what happened to in the case of a stone? Why it is only reflecting existence? Why not consciousness? Yes?
Stone is not aware of itself.
No? Anybody else? No.
It doesn't have the quality to, the
Yeah,
faculty to be aware of itself, I think.
no. To reflect awareness. It doesn't have the capacity to reflect awareness or so all the inanimate things, they only exhibit existence. But what happens in our case? Not only we have borrowed existence, but not borrowed from when we look at others, because I myself is existence awareness, so don't catch up on that word. But what I'm saying, we have the ability not only to borrow existence, borrow awareness as well. Awareness is reflected where? In our intellect, Mahat. And when we are dead, my dead body is lying there. So now what has happened in case of a dead body? Existence is there or not?
It's there,
Awareness is
but
not here.
Existence is there or not? Yes or no?
Existence is
yes,
Yes,
existence
yes,
but
is
Yes,
it
there.
there.
not
existence is
reflect.
there. What
Awareness not
happened to
there.
awareness?
Not there.
Not there. Why it is not there?
Because it cannot reflect. There's no intellect to reflect it.
Because in the subtle body, which is our mind, subtle body has left this physical body. Because intellect is part of the subtle body.
Baba, this is Pranmay Kosha.
Yeah.
This will be Pranmay Kosha. What has left?
Yeah, means Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Pranamaya and all Anandamaya, everything has left except Annamaya. Because prana has gone because you are not breathing. See, that is part of your subtle body. So subtle body has left. That means physical body, my physical body is lying there, but my physical body has the ability to borrow existence. So it is there. So everybody can see it. But what has happened? It cannot borrow sentiency. Subtle body is gone. So subtle body, once it goes there, then it remains, it goes in the seed form, Anandamaya Kosha, causal body. Then the moment, then again it will get a physical body, then it comes as a baby. So what is happening? So the point is, so when you look at this any sentient being, we will see Deepak Baba, we'll see Prasanta Baba, we'll see Tapas Baba. But as a spiritual seeker, always try to find out what the commonality. Commonality is Sat and Chit, existence and awareness. So when you see existence awareness and you see it's the sea of existence and awareness in which things are floating. Every person is floating, every plant is floating, every stone is floating like waves in the ocean. The moment you are a wave, you are thinking that I am a wave, then other waves when you see, then you see, oh, he's a small wave. He's a bubble. Oh, it's very small. He's a loser. So he's a tsunami. Wow, I have to become like that. Then you like some waves, you don't like some waves. Then you see, suddenly you find that soul is coming. I'm going to now die. The fear is coming. But the moment the wave understands that he is water, where the fear will come? Now also you will say, oh, Baba, you were saying this, but what really, I'm really afraid of death. I am also afraid. Everybody is afraid of death. Yes or no? Tapasda? Yes or no?
Afraid of death.
Correct?
Yes, Baba.
Yes, Baba. But you know, every day you are experiencing death. Not only in
Yeah,
deep sleep,
one way.
not only in deep sleep, even when you are meditating. If you were really meditating, you are getting into paravastha, that's death. Because you are unaware of your physical body, you are unaware of your mind, and that is what it is going to be. Are you getting it? Exactly the same thing will happen. The body will drop off. The mind, you are not using your mind. So mind is also dropped off and you are there. And that exactly will happen in case of her death. Why one should be afraid of? Just try to understand this. Let it sink into you. It's not something we are discussing theory here. It's practical aspect of our life. This is what Lord is trying to teach us. Upanishad is trying to tell us. Gita is trying to tell us. Every day we are experiencing it. So you can walk out of this life like this. What you are afraid of. That's what they're saying. And this is what we have to bring into our understanding. And that's what Lord is saying. Centered on existence and awareness. Sat. Asti, Priyam, and Asti, Bhati, and Priyam. Asti is existence, Bhati is awareness, and Priyam is bliss. So that is one way of Asti, Bhati, Priyam, or you can I am, existence and awareness. So when you do that, then what will happen? Lord said, once you there, so what is saying? That everything will look same. So which we had seen the last class we had seen. So what is the, sorry. So Pandita Samadarshina. So he has taken a spectrum of things in that spectrum. One he said, Vidya Vinaya Sampanna Brahmana. Brahmana means he's a refined person. He's a, sattvic person. So he is well versed in Vidya. Vidya means also Atma Jnanam, also any Jnanam. Vidya, he is well versed in this Brahmana. And along with Vidya, what comes is Vinaya, humility. Because without humility, Vidya will not come. Lord would have left it with Vidya only. But he has brought in Vinaya also. Why? Because he said, if you want to know anything, that you go प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्ष्यन्ति ते ज्ञानम ज्ञानिनाम तत्त्वदर्शिनः. So how you will get this jnana? You go to a person, your guru, bend and fall at his feet, do seva, and then he will give you jnana. So without Vinam, jnana will not come. And that's what he is reiterating here also. Without, because the moment if you do not bend and fall at the feet of your guru, that means you are saying, I am lower than you, so that the jnanam will flow to me. Otherwise, how the jnanam will come? Other time also we have seen that, so when we are listening it, it's like a pot. So pot is full with water. It can be also leaky pot, and also pot is having dirty water. So if we are like leaky pot, whatever I am listening to from Guruji, it goes away. It's a leaky pot. Another is a full of dirty water. That means whatever confusion I have, I don't want to hold on to that. So this pure water cannot go. What is coming from my Guru? And then if he feels that it is always full, that I know everything. So then that also the jnana will not come. So you have to empty it. Like the Bansuri. He said, so people said, oh, flute, you are so lucky. You are touching the lips of the Lord Krishna. So Bansuri said, see, because I have given up everything in my life. I have emptied myself. So this is what necessary. Vinaya is necessary. So this Brahmana, Vidya Vinaya Sampanna Brahmana is taking one example. Because he has to prove, Lord is going to prove that he is just Samadarshina. Vidya Vinaya Sampanna Brahmana, Gavi means cow. Cow, because very auspicious animal for us. All the devas, they say that they around him, all the devas, they stay. So that's why we do the puja, do the pradakshina also, people do it. And just imagine, this is an animal whose urine, which is cow dung, everything uh, is represents purity. We are using it. Can you name any other animal? No any such animal is there. The cow. Then he's saying Hastini. Hasti means the elephant. Elephant is also auspicious. So that he's giving example. So one is called Brahmana, then he said cow, then he said elephant, then he says Suni. Suni is, what is Suni? We have did the last time. Who remembers this? Tell me.
The
Come on.
dog.
Dog, correct. Anjuma, is it?
Yes, Baba.
Yeah, Suni is dog. It is treated as a very low kind of animal. Okay, but nowadays you cannot say that because everybody's dog is in bed only. So now, so the dog. And then cha eva swapaka. Swapaka means, what is swapaka? Anjuma, you remember?
Dog eater, a person very low.
Yeah, a person who eats dog meat. That means he's a low person. So Lord is saying, when he looks at it, that Pandita, That Pandita is Samadarshana. He sees the sameness. So where he sees the sameness, he gives an example. He's saying, in Brahmana, Vidya Vinaya Sampanna Brahmana, then he sees in the cow, in elephant, in a dog, and a person of very low grade person who eats dog meat. Meat eating is itself is very, derided. So in the end, that too, he is eating dog meat. Can you imagine? I think if I can say that, because dog meat the people eat in Korea sometimes, okay, because nowadays they are trying to avoid that, but they also eat. Okay, so that means for him, for a Pandita who has the sameness of the vision, so for him, there is no difference between a Brahmana, then cow, then elephant, and a dog eater. The sameness is there. So it's not like that through his eyes he can see that. If that's why we say, if you can see that everything looks same, that means you have a cataract. You have to go to the operation, the hospital to get your cataract removed. Then how he is seeing the Samadarshana? How he sees this? Through that internal eye. His understanding that he has been able to got the Atmajnanam. Not only he has got Atmajnanam, he said Brahmabit apnoti param. Not only know, he's now centered on it. And all the time he knows. So when he goes, it's not like that when he goes to immigration, he said, who are you? No, Panchako sabhi log, I am that Atman. I do not Avasthatraya Virata. I am this Turiya state. No. He will say, I am Ajay, like this my passport. So in his dealings with this world, he carries his body, mind, intellect also, utilizes it. But in and through that, all his behaviors and the interaction with the world, he is centered on that concept that I am this Satchidana Ananda Swarup. So that is what is necessary, and that's what Lord is talking about. Now let's go to the 19th verse. Ihaiva bhatajita sargo esam samye sthitam manaha nirdosam hi samam brahma tasmad brahmani te sthitaha. So here again Lord is talking about the sameness. So here what is happening here? He's saying ihaiva. Here means because there is some philosophical differences are there. Some people feel that a person when he dies only, then only he gets fully liberated. That means, so that here, here Lord is saying, Ihaiva tairjita. Ihaiva means here and now. That means he will get liberated here and now. That is called Jivan Mukta. So it is not that he has to wait till his death to get self-realization. Because we see that when you get self-realization, what happens to the person? What happened to his Sanchita Karma? When a person gets self-realization, what happens to his Sanchita Karma?
It burns down.
It's wiped
It
clean.
burns down. Very good. And what happens to his Agami Karma? Whatever actions he do, does he
It
accrue
doesn't
any
accrue.
Agami Karma?
That does not accrue.
No,
It
doesn't
doesn't
accrue.
accrue. Fantastic. And what happens to his Prarabdha?
He has to live
Ne-
through it.
Yes, he has to live through his till his this physical body is there. Then his prarabdha will go over. So that's why some people say that once it is all over and he is dead, so he is self-realized only. But here Lord is saying, but then the second chapter we had seen also, Lord has talked about Jivan Mukta. So he has given 18 or 20 verses on the characteristic of a Jivan Mukta. That means here and now, You can get self-realization. And that's what he is saying, Lord, here. Iheva tairjita sarga. That means iha eva. That means in this very life, here and now, you can. Then what happened? Tairjita. That person, Tair means that person who has got the self-realization. So he is saying, he jita sarga. He has conquered sarga. What is that sarga his Lord is talking about here? Is that means the question of getting into sarga or going into hell, living this body and again born again, it is comes from deha abhimana. When you are identified with the body, mind, intellect, because you feel that now I am living, I will die again, I will get birth again, some of that. So you have a chain is going on. Maranam and Janma, it's going on. But here he's saying he has conquered Sarga. That means he has now gone beyond this. That means there is no more birth because he feels this body will go, it's not going to come back. And his because his subtle body is also will be also gone forever. So now he is already realized. So once he's centered on that Satchidananda Swarupa, then for him that means he has conquered this Swarga. That means he is now bereft of the attractions of the heaven or the fear of hell, and because that is not, he is now beyond that. So that means he said he has conquered this Swarga. That means his identification with the body is gone forever. Then, esam samya sthitam mana. So that person, what happened? He says samya sthitam mana. His mind is now where? In samya, in the sameness of the mind. Sameness of the mind means now because he is now centered in his Satchidan Ananda Swarupa, wherever whatever he is saying. So whatever he is seeing, so he is seeing that I am, he is seeing. He is seeing gold in ornaments. He is in the waves, he is seeing the water. So even if it is also evaporated, he knows that he will remain as like uh, water vapor, then goes, gets cloud, then again comes the rain, again river, it goes back to the ocean. So he is not unnecessarily had that, okay, I am wave, now I am going to the shore and I am going to die. Because he has identified to his higher self. So there is no more death, no more birth, no more death. And everything he see the same. Esam samya sthitam manaha nirdosam hi samam brahma. And what kind of Brahman now knowledge he has got? He's saying nirdosam hi samam Brahma. So he is saying that is flawless. Why the Brahma is flawless? Because Brahman is the non-doer. He doesn't do anything. So where dosa will come, or even the nirdosa will to, because they don't, punya also is not there, papam is also not there. So he is talking about here, dosa means papam also one can say. That means he is bereft of papam. Also he is bereft of punyam also. Then what happens? He does the good work or bad work because he is beyond now. Beyond this dvandam, beyond this punyam and papam. What about his happiness? Is he happy or he is happiness and he is also, sometimes he may be also sad. So is he like that? He is beyond happiness and sadness. But then, if he eats it something he likes, he gets it, he will be happy or no? What do you think?
Yes, Baba.
You're happy, Baba.
He will be happy. Because if I am infinite, this little body, mind, whatever is there, that is part of me. Are you getting it? So if he eats something, he will get happiness. If he is having something, he cut his hand or he has physical some disabilities, so he will have pain. But because he is centered on his higher self, so this doesn't affect him so much. It's not that he will not have physical pain. It's not that he will not get pleasure. He will soak it. No. Everything he welcomes, but he remains untouched by it. So this is what he's saying. Nirdosam hi samam Brahma. So he doesn't accrue to him anything. He's not, he doesn't become like a, like a wood. Emotionless, no. Everything is there. But he is beyond this physical body and mind. Like what Buddha said, when the pain comes, it comes in what it comes in. Who remembers
Body
it?
and mind.
No,
Body, mind.
Two arrows.
Two
two
arrows.
arrows. It comes in two arrows. The first arrow gives the physical pain. The second arrow gives the mental pain. So when you are in spiritual path and a self-realized person, which is the second arrow is not there. Because 75% pain is not there. Only the first arrow is there. So that is physical pain will be there. And that is, he knows if the body is there, it will have its issues. So like Ramana Maharshi, Ramakrishna Paramahansa, they had that physical issues. But they were beyond it. So this will happen. Nirdosam hi samam brahma, tasmat brahmani te sthita. Tasmat, therefore, how it has happened? They are brahmani te sthita. They are always centered on the Brahman, their higher knowledge, their higher self. And this is what we have to believe. This is called Vidvat Sannyasa. Anything else I wanted to share on this one? Hmm. So, this is the beautiful vision of Bhagavad Gita. Can you imagine? Can you think about it? So how beautiful it is. And in and through now, we should start practicing, living this. Not that sometime I will have it. We will get overwhelmed by the things of this world, by the events of this world, relationships, everything. We will get affected, yes. We are not come to a stage like a Jnani, we will be totally, be beyond it. No, we may get affected, but whenever the chance is there, what is the harm in living like a realized person internally? Yes, who are there?
Yes, Baba.
We should. Jagatpal ji. Jagatpal ji there. Shripad Baba, are you there?
Yes, yes, Babu.
So what do you feel? We should live like the way we are living, or we should try to change our internal attitude and start practicing it, living this teaching.
Trying, Baba.
Let
Preparing
us,
the field
let
because
us
there is
try.
no better endeavor. What do you
Absolutely.
want me to do? Make more money? Become Bill Gates? Then what?
Yeah, correct.
So that's all pointless, we figure. And we are back to this only.
Uh, no, in
You want me to have
understanding, see, I am pretty sure all of us we understand. But what I'm saying is, let's start living that.
absolute.
Let's start living that. The way we look at it now, and the people we look at it, we were walking on the road, we were in the shopping mall. See that existence awareness. In the sea of existence awareness, every damn thing there, the shopping mall, the people, everything is floating. There's Adi and Anta. There is a beginning, it will go. And this is what it is. And what it means is Satyam Jnanam Anantam is Brahman. Even if for 5 minutes you can, keep it in our mind, I think that will be also great, learning for all of us.
Absolutely, Bhagavad. And even small things, how we
Yeah,
are reacting.
absolutely.
Go to mall, you see Papa Roti, see how the reaction is.
Mm.
How you're feeling, oh, I need to have coffee. Why? What is
Absolutely.
happening? Forget big things I understand, but even small things when you start
Small things.
internalizing,
You start with the small things only.
yeah,
And that's why they said, Vidya Bina. Bina is one is humility, another is the feeling of empathy to others. That's why seva and sadhana goes together. Without seva, sadhana is not possible. When you do sadhana, why I will say, if I am going to help somebody or something, then why you will do it? Because you are feeling for it. And that as long as we are centered on our ego, now I'm not saying in the pride part of it. What I'm saying that I am so and so. When you are standing on it, it's not possible that I am whatever I am. The ego is there, that this body, mind, intellect. I am so and so. I have so much qualification. I have this job, this family, whatever it is. Once we do not get rid of it, you cannot just get out of it because it is there already. You cannot avoid it. But what you have to do, mentally, you have to renunciate all this. And then when you do it, how you will try? Once the practice is, you start with seva. The person you see, he is is you see the guru in him, or you see the god and goddess in him. Then only you can do the seva. Otherwise, whatever you do, you will expect something in return. Hey, I helped, and he should help me, or I did it, he should do it. Then there's no spiritual growth. So this is very, very important. Seva is very important. That's why you will find Guruji, Sudhananda Baba. Sudhananda Baba is always hammers on Seva. Those of you who are in his message group. Okay. One more thing before I leave. Sudhananda Baba was saying is that some of you who have approached him to go to Kailash, anybody? Deepak Baba?
Yeah, I'm not aware, Baba. From not me, and I'm not aware about any other one who has approached.
Okay. He was telling me that some people have approached for Kailash, and if you can arrange something,
Yeah,
he
Baba.
said I was not very sure that it's
Baba, Kailash, not easy. It has routed through that Nepalganj and through the Nepal.
yeah, correct.
Yeah,
But
but if someone can tell, we can see. No one has informed me, Baba.
okay,
I think Sudhanta Baba had the retreat, na Baba, recently at Uttarkashi, two groups.
it was not a
In
retreat. He just
In
asked
Kumbh
some
Mela,
people
he
to
was saying.
come.
So I
There's
think
Kumbh
that
Mela,
time
he
maybe
was.
someone would have, some people have probably gone there. Maybe that time someone has spoken.
No, Baba. In Kumbh Mela, he was